The day has arrived. Tampa Bay and Montreal facing off for Game 7 of their Eastern Conference quarterfinals series. So let's talk about the series as a whole, get into a little bit of Game 6 because I couldn't review that yesterday, and the biggest factors that are going to determine who wins Game 7 and advances to the second round. Game 6, first of all, was absolutely incredible hockey. I think the best game of this entire first round of the playoffs. And it was the story of the goaltending, Andrei Vasilevsky, with the save of the series on Ivan Demidov there on the power play. Jakub Dobeš was also excellent. There's his best save of the night on Jake Gensel. This game was fast-paced, physical. Montreal had a ton of rush chances. Tampa had some good chances as well. Hit the post twice on the power play. 0-0 all the way to the end of the third. Ivan Demidov got called for goalie interference, which was a terrible call. He was pretty much hooked into the net, but it was a makeup call as Matheson got away with a high stick on, I believe, Braden Point. And Montreal had a big penalty kill. Jakub Dobeš made a huge save on Braden Point. And so we would go to overtime. Vasilevsky continues his strong performance. Nikita Kucherov had a beautiful chance to end it. Dobeš shut him down. And ultimately, Zach Bolduc, he's low in the zone. He chips it high. A bit of a pick there. Montreal gets lost. A miscommunication between Bolduc and Xhekaj. And it's a 2-on-1 down low. James gets it over to Gonçalves, and Gage Gonçalves wins it in overtime to send the series to the seventh game. Now, as stressful as it has been as a Montreal fan, this series truly does deserve a Game 7. Honestly, one of the closest series I think I've ever seen. Every game has been decided by one goal. We've had 4 overtimes. No team has won 2 games straight. There was one multi-goal lead in Game 4 when Montreal had a 2-goal lead for like 6 minutes. The expected goals are dead even at 5-on-5 through 6 games. Heading into Game 7, Noah Dobson, he's going to take warm-up. He'll be a game-time decision. That would be a huge boost for Montreal to get their second-best defenseman back. What he's able to provide in terms of puck movement and defending the rush. For Tampa, Victor Hedman, he was out with the scratches this morning, so it's unlikely that we expect him to play, but there's potentially an opportunity for him to return tonight. Pontus Holmberg was also skating. I don't think we're going to see him, but you never know. I think we're in for another low-scoring game. Vasilevsky, after, a mixed first couple of games, that massive shutout there, 905 save percentage. Dobeš has been excellent the last couple of games, 916 save percentage. But Andrei Vasilevsky in Game 7s, he has a 2-2 record with a 945 save percentage, as well as a shutout in there. When the games matter the most, we know how good he is, especially in an elimination scenario. If you remember back in 2021, in the 4 elimination games where Tampa knocked out their opponents, he had a shutout in every single one of them. And I think the 3 biggest factors for Montreal: crash the net. You cannot allow Vasilevsky to see everything. You need to take his eyes away, crash the net for rebounds. That's something that sometimes they're good at, sometimes they're inconsistent with. And then puck management. Enough of this defense just holding onto the puck for way too long, trying to force plays up the boards. If you get it and there's pressure, high flip to center ice. And the last one, your superstars need to be your superstars. Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, Jurasov Koski. You need at least one of those guys to step up in a big way. None of them have scored at 5v5. And it's honestly a miracle that they've made it to 7 games with those guys not producing. For Tampa Bay, you need to shut down the neutral zone. You cannot allow Montreal to have so many rush chances like they did last game. If you can steal pucks in the neutral zone, force Montreal to play on their own end, then they're definitely going to have more success. And then depth offense. Tampa Bay's offense has come primarily from Brandon Hagel. Obviously, Gonçalves had the winner in the last game. You need your depth guys to provide some offense, which they haven't really been doing much. And then I have superstars be superstars, just like Montreal. Nikita Kucherov, 6 points in the 6 games, but I don't think he's playing very well. He's very frustrated. You can tell he's taken some penalties. Braden Point only has 1 goal and 0 assists in 6 games. He could really use a big goal right now. He's had some chances like that slot shot near the end of Game 6, but he's got to bury. He's paid big money for that reason. So let me know what you think down below. Who is going to win Game 7? What is the biggest X factor for each team? I'm not going to give a prediction because I'm superstitious, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully celebrating a Montreal win.